Hello and welcome to California Business Morning. I'm Tim Pfeiffer. Since 1991, Catholic Travel Center, a pioneer in the faith-based travel industry, has grown to be among the most trusted names in religious group travel in the world. Based in Burbank, here's owner Scott Scherer. Hello, Scott.
Good morning.
And thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Great, please sit down. So Scott, tell me, what makes faith-based travel different?
Faith-based travel is unique in that it's a community experience. It's a group of people traveling together to a destination that inspires them. And then frequently what happens for that community is once they come back, the relationships that they've formed on that pilgrimage, on that trip together, end up affecting the quality of the life within the community.
So they actually, because they're groups, they know each other, so those friendships and those common experiences that they have in these wonderful destinations, they enhance friendships.
Yes, they do. They establish new friendships, they strengthen existing friendships, and the pastors tell us that doing a trip like this actually changes the church life, the parish life.
Well, and I like the idea. It's the fun of travel and yet adding just another dimension, giving it some meaning maybe.
Yes, there's this, it's the whole meaning dimension that I think that is another distinguishing characteristic of religious group travel. And because people go on these trips reflecting about their lives and about their role in the world and who they are as a person, so they go with a reflective intention generally on this trip.
So what are some of the popular or typical places you'd go?
Oh, the Holy Land is always popular. It's a top destination for us, and it's the beginning of the Christian story. It started there, so it originated. For Catholics, Italy is very popular, especially with the current Pope, Pope Francis. He's become such a world leader and such a spokesman for the poor. He's really inspiring people now. And then Cuba. We have just now started doing tours to Cuba.
And I know you got back not too long ago. What are your reactions?
So Cuba is a mesmerizing destination. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some of the most beautiful beaches that you'll see anywhere. You've got a Christian community that's really now just starting to come more alive, and so they need support. So one of the things that we're hoping to do by taking groups to Cuba is to help to support the people who live in poverty.
Now, what about access? Is it easy access to Cuba, or are there still a number of hoops that you've got to maneuver through?
There are some hoops to go through, though. The relationships between the United States and Cuba are warming substantially and quickly, so some of those barriers are coming down, and it's getting easier and easier to go to Cuba. But you still want to go with a group.
Okay. Now what about Protestant groups? Is your business for Catholics exclusively?
We have a division called Trinity World Tours, which provides the same services for the rest of the Christian market. So we work with all the mainline denominations, Lutheran, Presbyterian, Episcopalian, Methodist, as well as the non-denominational Protestant and Christian churches.
So Scott, give me a general feel for how a trip works.
Okay, so what we do is we put together a customized itinerary for a faith community. They come to us, we customize the tour, and then we operate everything for them. We get the airline reservations, the hotels, the guides, the drivers, everything. It's like catering a whole experience for 10 or 12 days.
Now, is there a certain minimum group size that you'll work with, or can individuals call you and hope that they get attached to a group, or how does that all work?
We're really primarily oriented for communities to travel. So we say a minimum of 20 people comprises a group, and then we can work with you to customize an itinerary that really suits the interests and the needs of your particular faith community.
Okay, so tell me more. So tell me some of the other, like I know it's Europe, it's the Holy Land. I mean, really, it is many parts of the world.
Right, so we go to South America. Brazil and Argentina is also a budding destination. Peru is big. We've done South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand are coming on as well. China is now a destination that we're getting a call for.
So how do you tie that into the faith side of things?
So what happens there is we connect with the local faith community. So where there may not be as many destinations that are specifically a religious destination, we can put the groups in contact with the local faith communities, and they can have people-to-people experiences.
So like what? What would they do? Would they go visit churches or shrines?
What they would do if they go to visit a local faith community, for example, they'll visit, maybe they'll go to an orphanage, and frequently our groups will come and be inspired by the needs of an institution that they visit, and then they'll establish a relationship and support them.
Well, what would you like and suggest viewers to do now?
So I would say that if they're interested in putting together a customized group travel experience for their faith community, that they can contact us and we can sit down and put it together for them.
Well, it sounds terrific. I know you've been doing it for a long time, and really congratulate you because it's a wonderful thing you do. We have your contact information up on the screen. So again, you've got some great things going on, and I'm sure that success will continue. So thanks very much, Scott.
Thank you.
All right, Scott.